Today, we'll be learning about defense mechanisms. Defense mechanisms in ecology is avoiding predation in the natural world. Defense mechanisms are one of the most important values to any organism's survival. Organisms must eat to survive, but predators pursue them. In order to survive, the prey must constantly avoid being eaten, and one of the factors that aids them in survival is defense mechanisms that they inherit from their ancestors. There are 4 types of defense mechanisms. 1. Physical defenses. 2. Chemical defenses. 3. Color defenses. And 4. Behavioral defenses. Those are the 4 types of defense mechanisms.
Physical defenses. Physical defenses are anatomical mechanisms that protect prey from predators. Some examples are shells, exoskeletons, endoskeletons, sharp spines, evisceration, electric organs, and inflation. Some specific examples of physical animal and plant defenses are snails, which use shells as a defense, cacti, which use sharp spines as a defense, and humans, who make weapons such as spears, guns, bombs. That's also a physical defense.
Chemical defenses. Chemical defenses are mechanisms involving chemicals. Examples of chemical defenses are poisons in skin, poison-tip stingers, and chemical release. Specific examples of chemical defenses are octopuses using chemical defenses by ejecting an ink or chemical release that both hides octopus and blinds and disrupts the senses of the aggressor. Poison ivy has a chemical defense too, because of its oil on its leaves that causes painful or uncomfortable skin rashes in most predators. Humans would spray themselves with bug spray and keep away annoying harmful insects such as mosquitoes. These are examples of chemical defenses.
Color defenses. Color defenses are mechanisms involving colors and or blending in. Example of color defenses include color patterns, camouflage, warning coloration, and a confusing display of colors. Mimicry is also a color defense, though. An example of mimicry would be king snakes and coral snakes, where their coloration is similar, but one is poisonous and one isn't. Some specific examples of color defenses are poison dart frogs, who have a bright coloration so that everyone knows that they are poisonous. Humans wear camouflage jackets to hide from animals when they're hunting. Color defenses on plants are rare and hard to find, so we did not find any examples for this.
Behavioral defenses are mechanisms based around an organism's behavioral activities. Some examples of behavioral defenses are fleeing, schooling, and contraction. Fleeing is when an animal runs away from danger, such as a predator. An example of this is when a deer runs away from a wolf. Schooling is when animals join together in packs to fight off predators or keep away from predators, such as a school of fish or a pack of dogs and wolves. Contraction is when an animal alters its body in some way that it can hide or avoid predators. For example, a turtle retracting into its shell so that an animal or a predator cannot attack its weaker flesh. Venus flytraps are another example. Venus flytraps will wait for their prey to walk into their mouth before closing their jaws and consume their prey's nutrients through liquefying the body. Another example of this is humans, who will typically put themselves through self-imposed isolation so that they can protect themselves from the dangers of the world. In conclusion, these are all different and varying examples of behavioral defenses.
Fun facts about defense mechanisms. The Texas horned lizard shoots blood out of its eyes. The blood can fly out to 5 feet. It intimidates the predators because of the sheer unnaturalness of blood spewing out of the lizard's eyes. A species of termites that lives in the French Guiana rainforest that blow themselves up to defend their colony. And one frog species can break their bones to create sharp claws that are used to ward off predators.
In conclusion, defense mechanisms are of significant importance to any and all organisms. It is what ensures that survival is possible to reproduce. Predators relentlessly pursue their prey, An organism's defense mechanism is one of the few things that keeps them alive. If they act any real defense mechanism, then they would almost immediately die to whatever predator was pursuing them.